Man, welcome back to the Fake Stuff Podcast. Man, we are back at it again. Doing what we do. And that's gambling. Let's talk about the fake stuff. Let's talk about money. Let's talk about gambling today. I just love it. I love the grind. I love it. Week 4, gambling picks are in. No Thursday night slate. I'm dropping this on Friday. You know, me and Crapman, we enjoy the grind, but we both full time workers. Like we pumping out the content, we doing what we do, we trying to make that money, but we have real lives too. We like to talk about the fake stuff, but we live real lives. I just want to thank everybody for putting up with us and dealing with us and listening to us every episode. You know, thank y'all for uh, every subscription, every download, every like, everything. So just thank y'all, everybody. This is the Fake Stuff Podcast. For those who don't know, gambling picks every week. I usually drop it on Thursday. Today's Friday. It might happen from time to time. You'll either see me or the Craft Man on here on solo, uh, getting out our picks. So listen, man, everybody, follow me on Twitter. Just because sometimes if I don't get our picks out on the pod, follow me on Twitter at Crewman Hamm. It's all it's NFL, it's college football, it's the fights. I post every gambling pick uh, of those 3 sports. I post them all on Twitter, so check it out. So follow me at Crewman Ham. If you miss an episode, you can always follow me on Twitter, and I always put out every bet place. Um, but like I said, today I'm getting in and getting out. Like I ain't gonna sit here, I ain't gonna go over every game. I just want to tell you my picks, and then I'm gonna get in and I'm gonna get out, and I'm gonna enjoy my weekend, and I'm gonna watch football, fights, family. Can't fucking wait. I love the grind, man. Love it. I love it, and I just want to say, man, when I do this gambling, I do my picks. I ain't placing bets just to place a bet. I ain't placing bets just for content purposes. I'm placing bets to win. I want to win money. I want to grow. I want to build that bankroll up. Discipline. This ain't about. That's what I'm saying about gambling. It ain't no get rich quick scheme, man. We building, man. We're trying to build. We're trying to grow. There was a time where I was gambling two, three, $5. I was doing $3, $5, and $7 bets, growing, making bigger bets, just growing and growing and growing and growing. That's what the goal is. That's what the goal is. Gamble with a purpose, man. But with that said, don't be a hoe. Share the show, man. Thank y'all for everybody. Me and Craftman, we say it every episode. Thank y'all for listening to every episode. But we don't ask for much. But what we do ask from you is to not be a hoe, bro. Don't be on motherfucking hoe. Share the motherfucking show. Now, with that said, let's get into it, man. I got 3 game lines for you. Look, last week the public got smacked. The public got smacked so bad, man. It just cracks me up. Well, it doesn't crack me up because listen, man, this is my thing, man. If you can accept sports are rigged, you can make a profit on this stuff, and especially the NFL. The NFL is as rigged as can be. I think the players make the plays, but listen, refs are compromised, kickers compromised. I've been done said it, man. So if you can accept that, you can make profit, and we can roll it out, build that bankroll up. I got 3 game lines for your ass. For the record, I for Thursday night football, I took Cardinals plus 1.5, so I took the L on that one. Cardinals. I've learned, man. I gotta learn. Maybe I didn't learn quick enough, but some teams you just can't trust, like the Falcons. You can't trust the Falcons. Like I'm a Falcons fan. You can't trust them. They suck, bro. They always let you down. Cardinals, put them on the list. They suck. Can't put them on there, man. That the public was on Seattle. The public got them a win. Which brings me back to what I was saying. The public got smacked last week. They got smacked. Vegas was profiting like crazy. So my theory is, and I was talking it out with the poor man P. Miller. I think the public's gonna catch some wins this week. With that said, I still bet with Vegas. And I always roll with Vegas. Vegas always wins. Last night I went with Vegas, took the loss. But here we are. First game line. Titans +7 versus the Texans. Now, this is one that I am with the public. I just think the Texans are just, I don't even know, man. They're just abysmal. But the Texans' offensive line is It's that bad to where you can it to me it affects your fantasy lineups, man. It affects your gambling picks, man. It affects your real football takes. Um, Titans +7. I just think the Texans are just trash. That's just what I'm starting to wonder about CJ Stroud a little bit. So not really though. My main thing is the trenches, man. If you can't win in the trenches, you can't win football. And their O line is that bad. I think the Titans come in here and cover +7. That's one that I'm with the public. Next one, Raiders money line versus the Bears -110. Pretty much a pick 'em. Bears were in the same situation last week. I picked against them last week. I'm back at it again. I ain't picking the Bears, man. I don't trust the Bears. Man, the Bears ain't nothing. The Raiders money line versus the Bears. Um, just I just look for Gino have a solid game. I don't even expect nothing spectacular in this game. I just think I'm just picking the odds are close enough. The public is on the Bears. The Bears look good versus the Cowboys. I think everybody should just realize that the Cowboys are trash, bro. They ain't no good. Their defense is pathetic. So Raiders money line next. Panthers versus the Patriots. Look, well, let me clarify. +5.5 versus the Patriots. The Panthers did that last week versus the Falcons and just beat the crap out of the Falcons, man. My most questionable decision in my life is being a Falcons fan, and that's the truth because they're just terrible and they let you down. And Arthur Blank better be glad that there's people like Jerry Jones and Dan Snyder in the world because he's the worst owner in the NFL. He's worse than Jerry Jones, but since he ain't out there making headlines, nobody knows. Let me get off that rant. Panthers +5.5 versus the Patriots. I think the Patriots are good, but I think their defense isn't all that. I just think the Panthers are really a little more buttoned up than people want to admit. I was kind of excited to see the Panthers this year. I don't think their run defense is that good, but Ted McMillan out there doing his thing. I like what the Panthers are up to. Also, I'm with Vegas on this one. Most of the public is on New England, so you know, basically 3 out of the 4 bets that I placed NFL wise this week, I went with Vegas. Even though the public got smacked last week, I stay on what I believe, and I trust that Vegas always wins. They got big buildings out there and big old casinos and stuff for some reason because they ain't losing, they're winning. So I roll with Vegas. Let's just get over here to the prop bets, brought to you by the Craft Man and Noah Bubble Blower. They usually take over on these. Had a good week last week. Like I said, the grind is real. I've got the slate right here from last week. I just know they had a good week. I had a bad Sunday, had a good Thursday, had a good Monday, had a bad Sunday. These guys had a good uh, just the whole weekend. And then I know on last Monday after Amon Ra got his uh catch, we was all posting our prize picks. We were all cashing out, man. We were all winning money. So I know we in the green uh for this year, or yeah, for this year, but last week in general. But first one, Puka Nakua over 85.5 receiving yards. Doing his thing. Puka's the man. Bijan over 75.5 rushing yards. Look, man, this is my thing about Bijan because uh, I watch a lot of Falcons, and Bijan he'll nickel and dime you to death, man. He'll get you 8, 10, 12, 10, 12. That dude cannot break off a long touchdown, dude. I'm starting to wonder about him. This dude just he never breaks off a 50-yard touchdown. I mean, I know he received one, but I don't know, man. He's overrated. Let's just be real. Jordan Love over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Going against the Cowboys, gotta love it. Gotta love it. CMC over 41.5 receiving yards. Look, as long as the 49ers, I saw a stat the other day that he's had more touches through the first 3 weeks than any point in his career, at least since like 2019 or something like that. So CMC, as long as he's putting up the numbers he's doing, and as long as he's going to get the workload, whatever his number line is, just hit the over, and most weeks you're going to hit it. J.K. Dobbins over 61 and a half rushing yards. I think what you got to realize about the Broncos is last week they kind of J.K. Dobbins has taken over this role as the running back. I was expecting Harvey to kind of get up in there, but right now that's not the case. And J.K. Dobbins was seeing more of a workload last week, and he's doing his thing. He's taking over 61 and a half rushing yards. J.K. Dobbins, we're hitting the over on that. We got a couple demon picks right here. Matthew Golden over 0.5 touchdowns. And if you're like Matt, Matt Hamm and his conspiracy theory ass, he's crazy. If you don't think football's rigged, go look no further than that Matthew Golden catch last week. That dude had a wide open touchdown and just ran straight out of bounds. NFL is fixed, bro. I just can't even believe he would have had a 98-yard touchdown last week. But he just runs straight out of bounds. For what? Compromised ass. But here we are, back at it. He will score a touchdown this week. Got another demon pick. Troy Franklin over 0.5 touchdowns. He got a score. They're playing the Bengals. Easy matchup. The Bengals, they're trash. So look for somebody's got to score in Denver. Look for the Denver offense to have a good week this week. I know Bo Nix has had a tough go, but missed on a few long plays last week. Now we're just expecting Troy Franklin to capitalize on it, and I think it's a possibility. I'm with the fellas on this. What was the next one? James Cook over 16 and a half longest rush. His longest rush will be over 16 and a half yards. And listen, we've been smacking on James Cook all season, man. James Cook's hitting on all cylinders for us. One of the best bets to place is James Cook right now because it's really a Josh Allen, James Cook football team. So we're all over James Cook, and then Baker Mayfield over 10 and a half longest rush. Love it. I like it because if he does take off, it will be longer than 10 and a half. And that's just the truth. For those of y'all out there listening audio wise, check me out on these YouTube streets right now. Whenever we place these bets, if you can see at the bottom of the screen, I got all the bets going. Like it's like I'm on ESPN in this thing. You know what I'm saying? I got all the bets scrolling down. That's all the bets the fellas place. Game lines too. I just had the game lines rolling. I put it up on the screen, give you a visual. In the past, we've typed it in the description every bet, but I ain't doing that no more. We putting it on YouTube. Come check us out on YouTube. But I love y'all on the audio too. Spotify, Apple, wherever you get your podcast. Add the Fake Stuff Podcast 5-star review. Um, Listen, fellas, thank you, everybody. Thank y'all for listening to the Fake Stuff Podcast. Like I said, this week I just wanted to get in, get out. I'm ready to enjoy my weekend, watch some football, watch some fights. Follow me at Crew Matt Ham. I got all my bets placed. I'm ready to roll. I'm ready to win money. I'm ready to uh, build the bankroll up, grow a little bit, place bigger bets, and invest. Go buy crypto. Go buy stocks. Let's make some money, man. Let's not place bets just so we can. I don't want to. I don't place bets so I can. I said it on a episode on another podcast the other day. I'm not placing bets to win money so I can go to the steakhouse on Friday. I'm placing bets to win money to grow so I can place bigger bets and grow some more and make more money and use that money for good. Everybody, thank y'all for listening to the Fake Stuff Podcast. We'll be dropping some more content this week. I think me and the Craft Man and maybe Big Brother Brad might drop a little episode this weekend. Maybe talk a little redraft for you. Everybody, thank y'all for listening to the podcast. With that said, I am out.